Hi, Sean Kelly here from Vancouver, BC, and I am talking about a 17-second meditation that can take you from any negative emotion, and it might take a little longer than 17 seconds, but that's the sort of fastest one. And you can move you from any negative emotion, anything that is feeling a bit off or a bit unclear, right back to your center, right back to your peace. And it's also going to teach you a very practical tool that you can then, is the base for many other tools that you can build beautiful things on. So not just getting back to your center, but actually building beautiful relationships, beautiful health, beautiful abundance through this process of tuning in and tuning to your highest frequency in those areas. But the first step is always to get clear and centered and grounded, because anything that you create has a base, and whatever emotion you're feeling right now, that's going to be the base. So say you're feeling frustration. When you focus on work and you feel frustration, chances are you attract frustrating work. When you focus on sadness and you focus on relationships, when you're feeling sadness and you focus on relationships, chances are you attract sad relationships. And so that if that's your consistent feeling throughout that relationship, or even in that moment, that's going to attract a sad feeling or a sad experience through that relationship. And that's just because the basic law of attraction, like attracts like, and it's all based in feeling. And feeling is just the one of the strongest energies. It's an energy field, and it attracts what is like unto itself. So this meditation is all about getting us back to center so that we can move from this really clear place. So it starts off, you want to get into a comfortable position and focus on the point right in front of your eyes. So there's a little spot about 6 inches in front of your eyes, and you're actually going to look at that spot with your eyes closed and keep your gaze focused on that. And that's really important, because when you're feeling really negative, the energy can spiral quickly, and you can start to attract other thoughts that will match what you're feeling, and you can spiral very quickly into a negative feeling. Have you ever had that experience where something happens and then an hour later you're like, how did I get so wound up, and I'm just crazy. There's so much happening, and things that were going well in your life now feel like they're completely out of alignment, and you're just not in your center. And this is the 17-second rule that, and it comes from Abraham Hicks, beautiful teachers, and that when you give something your attention for 17 seconds, that energy becomes activated, and it begins to attract other energies like it. So other thoughts that match that feeling or that focus that you're activating will begin to be drawn onto you. And 68 seconds is all it takes for something to actually happen in your physical experience. So a little longer than a minute focusing on a subject can actually bring you more experiences like that. And so you really want to be careful what you focus on for that length of time, because if it's something that you don't want, you can quickly fall into a feedback loop where you're feeling something and it makes you feel this way, which attracts a circumstance that causes you to focus on it, makes you feel bad, which causes you to feel worse, and then you focus on that, and then it brings another experience that's worse, and it just can spiral downward very quickly. And the opposite is true too. You can focus on something that makes you feel really good. It can attract a circumstance that makes you feel good. And most people kind of feel at the whim of the gods in that domain. They're like, some days I feel good, some days I feel bad, I can't really control it, I'm doing the best I can. This is just life. That's life. Life is unfair. Life has ups and downs, and I'm telling you that you can control that. You can control the flow of your life. You can control the way that you interact with life, and the way that life interacts with you. And that can mean that the things that you want can come to you naturally, can be synchronistically drawn to you, where it's not really a lot of work. It's just fun. It's just natural. It's just when you're in that state of pure positive emotion and focusing on things that you love, it's natural for things to happen very organically and very easily and to come to you. So this process is going to be all about how to balance that energy. And then from that point, we're going to, in the next video, talk about how to build on top of it. So first step, focus on that third eye. Breathing. So you're focusing a little bit in front of your and you're actually looking, and it activates that third eye point. And I don't know much about that in the spiritual or metaphysical or yogic sense. I've heard it's important. I don't understand it. I'm not. That's why I'm hesitant to say third eye. But that's the area that I'm looking right in front, and it does activate that little part in there. You can start to feel it sort of flex a little bit, or become activated like a muscle that's flexing. So focusing on that point in front of your eyes, actually looking at it and breathing. And you're going to count 1, 2, just focusing on that point. 'Keep focusing. 3, 4, and that's when I feel this first wave of relaxation. 5, 6, keep focusing on that point, starting to feel good. 7, keep focusing. 8, 9, keep focusing. 10. And so you do that for as long as you need to, and it's going to take you. For me, I'm already feeling pretty good, so it was easy, and it just kind of took me into that heightened state of awareness and connection. And so that is a very, very powerful tool to get you connected back to balance quickly. And the key to it is the focus. It's being really, really, really clear, and you can do this through any emotion. I've done it. And it takes strong focus. It takes really clear focus. If you're just feeling a little bit off, boom, it's easy. If you're feeling really bad and it's been a while of feeling really bad, it might take some practice. If the only thing that matters is that you feel better. So if it's not happening and it's just not easy, yes, you can definitely focus your way through anything, and it just might not be the right time for you. So let it go. Take a break, watch a movie. The important thing is not to focus on anything important when you're feeling bad, because it's just going to attract that reflection. So if you're feeling bad and you focus on and you feel hungry and you're feeling terrible, chances are you're going to eat something that's going to make you feel terrible. So you want to really balance yourself before you make decisions, before you take any action. So try not to call people on the phone, try not to do anything. Watch a movie, go for a walk, do something that brings you into that center, go for a run. Change up the energy, go like this. Do whatever you need to do to make yourself, just shock yourself out of it. Close your eyes and go, shut up, stop talking to me. Whatever it takes, just make yourself, think of it if when you have a kid and they're crying and they're going crazy and you try and distract them, and you're like, oh, look, I'm a puppy, oh, I'm a thing, blah, 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 and you just make them feel, that works, whatever works, whatever gets you out of that funk, because the most important thing is staying in that high frequency, that high vibration, because that's what's going to bring you all of the things that you want. When you're in that frequency of high energy and high vibration, you're in alignment with abundance. You're in alignment with perfect health. You're in alignment with perfect relationships. And if you can just stay general like that, you'll attract it. But most people have these patterns of thought. So the next videos, we're going to get into more clear, direct ways of tuning to those specific subjects, like relationships and finances and your health. So I hope you have a great day and enjoy, and stay tuned. Take care.